Good
Good
evening.
evening.
Good evening. Okay, I think you're all right. Okay, this is about animal rights. So by the way, let me just introduce myself. I am Chito Arming Jr. I am from BTVT Ad major in food service and management. For the pro side, we have Miss Angel Sarsali from BPL Ad Home Economics. And Miss Giselle Malisti from BTVT Ad major in food service and management. And for the con side, we have Mr. Romney Duero from BTVT Ad major in GFB. And so for the opening statement, I will give you 30 seconds for your statement. And for to start with, we have Miss Giselle Maliksi for her opening statement. So your timer. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, Giselle.
I am.
Okay. Your 30 seconds start now.
Firstly, I'm going to argue about the animal right.
My statement is to prove it right. I state that animal right teach us that certain things are wrong as a matter of principle, that there are some things that it is morally wrong to do to animals. For example, if animals have a right not to be bred and killed for food, then animals have a right not to be bred and killed for food. It makes no difference if they are given five-star treatment throughout their lives and then killed humanly without any fear and pain. It's just plain wrong in principles, and nothing can make it right. Because animals' right means no experiments on animals, no breeding and killing animals for food.
Time. Thank you for your opening statement. And now let's hear for Mr. Romnick Duki for his opening statement. Will give 30 seconds for your opening statement. Your timer starts now.
Okay, good evening. For me, I stand against animal rights because animal rights open its object to both the concept of rights for non-humans and its practical implication. On a philosophical level, animal rights would devalue human by putting them on par with other, perhaps all other life on the planet. So why we not support animal rights? Just because the disadvantages with animal rights is that it equates animal life with human life, with much of our diet coming from animal muscle protein. Just a legal structure would change the entire agricultural community and potentially circle many more food deserts throughout the world.
Okay, your time. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Romnick Duero, for your opening statement. And now we are ready. Are you ready for our cross argument?
Yes, we are.
Please raise your hand. Okay, thank you for your response. So for our cross argument, let's hear first from the pro side. By Miss Angel, a BPL ad, Home Economics. Your side, you have the floor.
Okay, thank you. So, animals have rights because they are both subject of a life. So, if we say subject of a life means it can be said to have inherent values. And all being with inherent values are equally valuable and entitled to have a same right. Their inherent value doesn't depend on how useful they are to the world, and it doesn't diminish if they are a burden to others. If this means that they have a similar levels of biological complexity, They are conscious and aware that they exist. They believe in such a way as to give themselves the best quality of life. They also plan their lives to some extent, and quality and length of their life matters to them.
I disagree with the argument of Miss Angel Sarsali because animal can defend their own freedom, cannot distinguish between good and bad. How we know what rights they want? Would we appreciate them? Animal rights, everyone becomes vegetarian. The earth and food cycle are survival game. Animal make no contribution to society, have not earned their rights. Animal don't behave in a moral way, don't deserve moral treatment first from other beings. Animal eats are good, usually behave selfishly and look after their own interests, while human being will often help other people even if though is to their own disadvantages.
But according to
Section
Section
7
of the Animal
of the
Welfare
Animal
Act
Welfare Act
1998
1998
provides that
provides
it shall be the duty of every person to protect the natural habitat of the wildlife. And according to animal welfare, to discriminate against beings solely on account of their species is a form of prejudice, immoral, and indefensible. Thus, man must treat animals as humanly as possible. Animal welfare groups seek to improve the treatment and well-being animals.
is not that we prohibit animals to live freely, but we are giving them a chance to cause harm freely. We are giving those savage animals to cause rampage. Animals such as alligators, lions, or even snakes. Yes, we are allowed to keep domestic animals like dog, cats, birds, or hamster, but we owners still need to be strict. Strict that is also responsible, because studies have found that there is a link of cruelty to animals and their violence towards humans. A landmark in 1977 study by the Massachusetts Society for the Prevention of Animals and Northeastern University found that animal abusers are in fact 5 times as likely to also harm other humans. Another study in 2017 showed that 89% of women who had companion animals during an abusive relationship reported that their animals were threatened, harmed, or even killed by their abusive partner. Those domestic animals will reciprocate what they have experienced.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Nice to hear your argument and all good. So I think we heard all. I will give 1 minute for every group to state their closing statement. Let's hear first for Miss Sarsales. Miss Angel Sarsales. Your timer starts now.
So thank you for that. Animal rights means that animals deserve certain kinds of consideration that what is in their best interest regardless of whether they are useful to humans or an endangered species, and regardless of whether any human cares about them at all. It means recognizing that animals are not a course to use for foods, clothing, entertainment, or experimentation.
Okay, the timer is up. Thank you, Miss Angel Sarsales. And now let's give for the closing statement from the now.
To conclude our arguments, domestic animals can also harm, but those animals we keep as pets, but those natural animals or the predators will still be back to their primitive savage ways that hunts to kill, and giving those animals rights will endanger not just as humans but also the prey in this world. Because if we implement a right for them, we aren't allowed to keep them in cage, and those animals will cause rampage.
Okay, I guess that's the time's up. Thank you for the closing statement from both sides. Okay. Congratulations everyone for the success of our debate all about animals' rights. So I hope this is all about the argument. So good night everyone and